My musical education is mostly in Scotland, in Glasgow at the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama, which is now the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland. And my principal teacher was a man called Alan Neave, who's an excellent Scottish guitarist and a great teacher. And he sort of has the main class in Scotland for studying at a high level and produces really great students. So he was my main teacher the whole time, but I was also taking lots of classes, lots of master classes. Yeah, I had master classes with loads of people. Paul Galbraith, Scott Tennant, Carlos Bonnell, all sorts of people, really different guitar players. And they were all sort of important in different ways for my development as a musician and as a guitarist. And you know, pretty soon after getting my degree, I was just away playing and doing a lot of concerts, so I just moved to the professional circuit very fast. The classical guitar scene is really strong in Scotland. I mean, most of it would really revolve around the Academy in Glasgow, or the Conservatoire, with a lot of great students coming through. And it has a festival that it puts on every year, and then I run a festival as well, the Classical Guitar Retreat, and that it's like a summer residential music course. So with those sort of two main things happening every year, and with the class running the whole year really, at the Conservatoire, there's a really good scene for guitar. There's a lot of concerts, a lot of good young players, and a good audience for guitar. People playing pieces that are far too difficult for their level, both technically and both musically. I think when you're young as a guitarist, or even when you're an older amateur guitarist, you desperately want to play pieces that are famous and sound great and have hard techniques and are sort of flashy. And quite often you haven't done this sort of technical work, and even the musical developed way of thinking that it takes to really deliver that type of music convincingly. So quite often at festivals, when I'm teaching and giving masterclasses, I see people who are quite musical and also a little bit technical, but they struggle to really have a voice in a lot of the repertoire they're playing. And you know, sometimes it can be the fault of their teacher, and sometimes it can just be that their teacher's battling with them because they want to play this really great repertoire. So the main problem is people just playing pieces that are too advanced for them. You're musically thinking very differently, I think, in chamber music, because you're not only responsible for your part, you're responsible for the sum of a greater thing. Yeah, you have to have a lot of compromise in chamber music just to create a better end product. So I think you have to balance things. There's a lot of different ways of playing the guitar when it comes to chamber music over solo playing. I'm memorising a lot of different music as well between the two programmes. I play a Dutch guitar made by a man called Bert Kwakkel, and it's 12 years old, and it's a lovely spruce guitar and has a really sort of lyrical sound.